Valerian and Laureline. Valerian is a French science fiction comic series created by writer Pierre Christin and artist Jean-Claude Mézières. First published in the magazine Pilote in 1967, the final installment was published in 2010, rebaptized Valerian and Laureline on their 40th birthday in 2007. The 22-album series is a classic of the ninth art and a masterpiece in the science fiction genre. It has been translated into 16 languages and sold more than 3 million copies. This popular long-running science fiction comic series has proved to be influential to many science fiction films, including The Fifth Element and Star Wars. An animated television series, Time Jam, Valerian and Laureline, was released in 2007. The series focuses on the adventure of a dark-haired Valerian, a spatio-temporal agent that travels the universe through space and time. Valerian is a classical anti-hero. He is kind-hearted. Also introduced in this story was Laureline, a peasant girl from France in the Middle Ages. Originally intended to appear in only one story, the popular reaction to the character meant that she was retained for subsequent stories, and she has since become elevated to the main star of the series. Her superior intelligence, determination, and independence paired with obvious sex appeal makes her one of the science fiction most notable heroines. The first Valerian adventure, Les Mauvais Rêves, Bad Dream, in 1967, shares an artistic style similar to that of Mézières and Christin's early collaboration for Pilot, which influences from Franquin, Gaston Lagaffe et Marsupilami, and Maurice, Lucky Luke, whom both laid the foundation of the Maricel school, showcasing a mix of cartoonish and realistic styles, also called comic dynamique, which differ stylistically and thematically with the line Claire line, adopted by Hergé, The Adventures of Tintin, which tends to be more schematic. Bad Dreams was followed by La Cité des Eaux Mouvantes, The City of Moving Waters, and its sequel Terre en Flammes, Earth in Flames, in 1968 and 1969 respectively. Mézières' evolution between 67 and 69 is very much noticeable. Even though he was able to keep his cartoonish look, Valerian was sometimes described as the Lucky Luke of space-time. The following-up story, Le Pays sans étoiles, World Without Stars, saw the final evolution of Mézières' art into the style that would become prevalent in the Valerian stories in the 1970s and 1980s, with the first realistic rendering of Valerian and Laureline, as opposed to the caricature of the early stories. Mézières' styles on Valerian remained fairly consistent until 1980, with Métro Châtelet Direction Cassiopa, which mixed the space opera with scenes set on contemporary Earth. This style continued for 5 albums until 1990's Les Armes Vivantes, The Living Weapons, which showed a change in Mézières' style back towards the cartoonish style of the early stories. This style has remained with the series up to the last album published, L'Ordre des Pierres, The Order of the Stones in 2007, and L'Ouvre-Temps, The Time Opener in 2010. With this album, the author concludes the entire comic series with the intention to prevent the series from becoming weak or staggering behind newer comics. Nevertheless, Valerian and Laureline is the comic series that has lasted the longest with the same authors, up there with the likes of Astérix by René Goscinny and Albert Uderzo, or Lucky Luke by Maurice de Bévert. They all are comics books masterpieces.